Look at this mutt here. So this mutt has something to say about the escape, the great escape from Orleans Parish. He smells an inside job. Now, what does this mutt know? He doesn't know anything, but he was paid by a lobby group to show up here on Fox News or whatever to give his 2 cents. And all the informants and all the public mouthpieces are coming forward about this. And there's a reason why they pushing this whole inside job thing. In New Orleans, the New Orleans police and the jail, the criminal sheriff, which is two different entities, were under a federal consent decree that is scheduled to expire really soon. And what's happening is the new governor down there has a private police force. Now, you heard of PMCs, private military companies that aid the military. Well, now there's private security companies that are aiding law enforcement. And it's made up with like retired Louisiana State Police and rude cops, people who can't keep jobs, really bad police officers who keep getting fired. They end up working for this private company. And what's going on is this is an opportunity for the governor in Louisiana, Jeff Landry, who is a retired state trooper. This is his idea to put this private security company that he probably owns stock in to replace or to at least supervise the jail as the federal consent decree comes to an end. He wants to introduce this private security company to man the jail or supervise the black sheriff there in Orleans Parish, because they're trying to say that she does not know what she's doing. Okay, so that's what the angle is here. Also, what's going on is the governor increased the reward to $20,000 a piece for each one of the escapees. Now, what's happening is public law enforcement that our taxpayers are paying for is getting information and conducting intelligence on these people, and they handing the information over to the private security company. So when they go and pick up the fugitive, they receive the $20,000. And do the math, that's $210,000 on the line right now to return all 7 escapees. So this is what's going on. That's why you're seeing people like this pooch, this mutt here, putting his 2 cents in. Everybody's saying it's an inside job. The sheriff cannot be trusted. We need to introduce this new private security company. And this is a big opportunity, because if he gets this foot in the door by supervising the one jail in Orleans Parish, this is probably going to go on to Baton Rouge and Shreveport and in every major city across the United States in which they have some type of criminal justice reform going on or whatever. So it's a big opportunity for this private security company to accept this new contract to supervise the people at the jail as the federal consent decree comes to an end. And then they're going to introduce these people on the streets. And these people are this private security company is going to be able to get around the Constitution, because it's not the government. It's a private company that is being paid or contracted by the government, paid for with tax dollars. So they're able to circumvent all these constitutional barriers that police officers have, and they will be able to get away with a lot more stuff than what your local sheriff can do. So this is a big opportunity for these people. This is the future. It's going to be a private security company that will start doing a lot of the police enforcement in these major cities. And then it's going to go to straight robots, right? That's coming in the future. It's going to turn over from that to just straight robots policing this contracted by the government from some private security company. But yeah, this is why you're seeing all these people on Fox News making all these assumptions that it was an inside job, that the sheriff needs supervision, that George Soros broke these people out. And oh my God, we need protection like this guy. So yeah, you're seeing this big push on Fox News and Newsmax and these kind of channels, pushing a private security company to take over the duties and responsibilities of our elected sheriff. Okay, that's another thing. So we, the people, elect a sheriff, and they, the deep state, will get around this by installing a private security company. And if this goes through in New Orleans and in Louisiana, you can expect it to happen all over the country. They're going to go in troubled jails in these big cities. They're going to go into these other cities that are having problems with their police force, or even if it's not even real problems, just manufactured problems, because they want to install a private security company to take over the legal responsibilities of public enforcement officers, because that is laying the groundwork for the introduction of robots in the future to do all of our policing, which I'm not really opposed to. I mean, robots won't kill people, so we the people will be safer, and then we won't have to pay out all these pensions. So it would probably be a good idea. But having a private police force take over the duties and responsibilities of an elected sheriff is totally un-American, and it is something that you should be on the lookout for. So again, that is what's happening here. A former governor in Louisiana who partly owns a private security company wants to introduce his private security company into domestic law enforcement and eventually take over the responsibilities from elected sheriffs across the nation.